Is there like puddles or water or anywhere I can see my reflection anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like kind of walk over to where they are. Turn like my spell off, and do I look like the same age? Like, do I look the same?
You look a lot younger.
I look a lot younger.
In fact, you feel a lot younger, but your reflection has no features.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking in, and I'm expecting to see like my black hair, like my piercings, or my eyelets has gone. So it's my face gone, or do I just look young?
You just your face is not being reflected back to you. It's just
right. Yeah. Okay.
Faceless.
Yeah.
Your hair is white, not black.
My hair's white. Mm-hmm. Okay. Weird.
I would kind of run over at this point and kind of make sure he's all right after I've lost sight of the person who ran through, and I kind of come put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, Regis, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is Odenfeld, right?
As far as I can tell.
We shouldn't be here. We really, really should not be here.
But it looks different.
What does he look like?
You can't see his facial features. You can tell it's resanded, but it almost looks like a younger, again, also
right,
version.
Right.
Just you can tell from like the arms and like his body. That he's
something is very wrong here. We can't be in Odenfeld.
All of a sudden, I kind of pull up my shirt and realise that the tattoos from having Kalos. And
I also have like tattoos that I got. Like, are they all gone as well?
When did you get them?
In the Feywild.
Then no, they're gone.
They're gone. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So all my tattoos from the growing power of Kalos in me have disappeared completely.
Mine just real tattoos. I just got them.
Resam, what do you do?
At this moment, I realise that we're standing over a puddle, and I kind of look down, realise, and I kind of jump back a bit shocked at the same time.
Yep.
I'm going to... Is all my spells and stuff still working? Or is my magic working?
You can try.
Okay, I'm going to try use fly.
Yeah, that
doesn't work. Okay. I'm going to start like freaking out because I just want to get like away from where I'm kind of like assess the situation, but I don't really know where to go because everywhere I'm looking there's people.
As you're starting to freak out, you hear Regis, this way. And you see almost a like spectral void just in front of you on the other side of the market. It's different. It's so your child that run and laughed was going left. Yours is up forward.
Do they sound like anyone I know?
Make a what check would it be? What would a memory check be? Do you have a memory?
Memory is usually wisdom. But I don't know. Yeah, I just do straight wisdom. One sec.
Should I do the same? Say if I recognise the voice.
Yes. Okay, and that one.
You can't quite place what it be, but it does sound familiar to you.
It does sound familiar. Okay.
You would recognise it as one of your old training allies for the Chosen.
Okay. Alright. I have no idea where to go, and I'm freaking out. And because it's not more than that one, I think I'm gonna walk towards him.
Alright. So as you walk towards him, Rhysand, you see him like almost disappear in front of you, and as you walk towards it, your version of Odenfeld changes.
Right.
It changes to the one that you recognise from when you were a child.
Right.
You also feel your perspective change. You get smaller.
Okay.
And then in front of you is you'd recognise as your brother, Fortalus.
Right.
But as a child.
Yeah.
Again with no facial features.
Right.
Alright.
At this moment, I've noticed him kind of vanish almost into like a mist.
Yep.
And as I kind of go to put my hand through it, I'm guessing the mist kind of just disappears. It disappears.
Yeah, as he disappears, it disappears, and then it's just more of the Odenfeld that you know.
So then at that point, I kind of look around a few times, a bit confused, and I turn around and I start heading back towards where the archway was.
Alright. So as you walk through, you see children. You see 7 children being trained with the bow, magic, and sword. They are being trained by a face you cannot see. And then almost in front of you, you see the years go by, and the same 7 are now older. But then you can only count 6 as they turn into the woods, and they all gesture for you to follow.
Jesus.
Alright. Well, that's where we'll leave you for a second.
Got eaten by a fucking dog, bro.
In news.
What is happening with Fauntless?
Yeah. So Fauntless goes, please, let's play hide and seek, like we always do. It's your turn to seek. I saw it last time, please.
I'm going to immediately check like bruises and stuff on him. Because when we used to skip lessons like
Yeah.
that, is what would happen. Like,
Yeah.
is anything on him?
Yeah, you can notice a few marks on his
Right.
backside.
Right,
He's
right.
just very excited.
Yeah. So what did he say? Am I hiding or am I seeking?
You're seeking.
And I'm gonna close my eyes and
Okay.
count.
Great. Yes, thank you, brother. I can't wait. And then he sprints off.
Mm.
And yeah, you count to 100, and then you open your eyes and he's gone.
Mm.
Alright.
Child abuse story.
Alright. Ogbo.
Much more chill up in Ogbo as well.
And me.
Alright, where are we?
I'm just
Sorry,
gonna
I
steal
didn't
some
find
shit.
where your sword is.
Well, I'm going
I'm
to
chilling.
pray it, I
Yeah.
guess.
So what you? So as you go down, everyone's in their normal.
Well, I like to think that he'd get. I had a thought. What if he gets out and he puts his monk robes on, and he looks at a little sunflower he's got growing in the window, and he just looks at it a bit weird. He's like, oh. Closes his book of dragon porn so no one knows. And kind of tucks that ticket away in his robe.
What's your
so
room
that
look like,
nobody
sorry?
sees it. I like to think it's kind of like treehousey.
Mhm.
It's kind of just a big wooden like lodge thing with some very open windows. Like it doesn't have glass in it or anything. It's just like open. It just grows lots of plants out of the windows and hanging vines and stuff. And you're kind of walking down this tree to a prayer, past all the weird racy monks and shit. Yeah, and then you get to prayer and you kind of like knock on the door and go in. So I should use a bit late for this.
Yeah. So Ellen welcomes him in and goes, "Welcome, child. Thank you for thank you for coming. I guess I know when sometimes when you're late it's easier to just skip, but this is an important part of the day. So please resume your normal position, and I will lead us in prayer." And as she begins casting almost a spell, you feel wind surge going through your hair.
Yeah, so this time
Call
I had
back-
like a full
Yeah.
head of hair.
Oh my god, that's how we
Call
started
back
the
to the first
campaign.
episode,
Yeah.
That's my last wisp for that in the
Yeah.
first part of the campaign.
And leaves row through, and you hear a voice in your head going, "It's time, my child. I look forward to seeing you in Javier.
Yes, nature.
Remember, don't tell anyone of your leaving. You must leave without Ellen Wynn being suspicious of it."
But why would I
You're
not
communicating
tell
in your mind, by the way. And he goes, "Unfortunately, as much as I would like to allow you to say your goodbyes, there is a storm brewing, as it were, and it's time for you to go. After this prayer session, leave, and don't look back."
Don't look back. What if I need to come back now?
That's such an Ogbo question.
What if I forget something?
Do not forget, you packed your bags last night, remember?
No, I don't
If there
remember.
were
No,
ladies to fist.
You're right. Just think of all the ladies to fist in. No. And he goes, "Just Ogbo, I don't know why you have this connection to me, but you should be leading this sanctuary. But unfortunately, I don't know how long this sanctuary has left.
Well, then why would I leave? I must stay and ensure its survival.
I'd fear that if you stay, you won't survive.
I always.
I'm sorry, young one, or middle-aged one, but it's
But I will be back.
yes. Once you have helped me clear the threats to nature in Hajaki, I will allow you to go back to Ildorn and rebuild under my name."
Fair. I did agree to combat all unnatural threats.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's
it
like
may
a
be.
sworn thing.
What a serve and a slave.
Alright, so
I may just slut.
and
Don't
as
forget your dragon
as he goes, "And the connection is closing. I will see you soon." And as you close, Ellen Wynn goes, "Well, did anyone feel a connection to Ilgon today? It's been a few weeks since last I had one."
Not me.
I like to imagine that Ogbo's obviously a fucking awful liar.
Yeah. He's there with like wind and leaves swirling around him like nothing happening today, is it?
Glowing green energy.
Yeah, I've literally just been talking to the air and I'm
Yeah.
like I'm always talking to myself. Alright.
he literally goes, "Ilgon, stop!" What?
What?
Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Avon, you know, your downstairs
my
Avon.
mum's auntie's daughter. Yeah.
Yvonne.
Yvonne. She's a very powerful mage. Alright, cool. She goes,
Yvonne?
"Ogbo, if I could speak to you, if everyone else may leave us and continue with your daily duties, I have something I wish to discuss with you.
All right.
Perfect. All right. So then everyone leaves the room, and she goes, "I fear that Ilgon has abandoned us."
Yeah. Me too. That's what I felt.
So,
I've never
And I-
heard him
and
speak
we've been-
ever.
and I obviously brought you into this sanctuary and gave you a shelter. So I feel like we're allies, right?
Allies. Yeah, we're good friends.
I fear that I've made a decision for the best of the sanctuary, and I fear it will invoke the wrath of Ilgon. So I
Oh,
need your
fuck.
support with this.
Depends what it is, love. To be honest.
I've had a meeting with Dracos. I
Who?
believe we should change
I didn't say that in character.
the
I
demon,
don't know.
the demon god, the
Oh,
god,
God.
of the plane. And he goes,
No, that's not good.
But Ogbo, Ilgon hasn't talked to us. He's forsaken us.
Stop.
My
You
faith is-
agreed never to taint nature.
It's not tainting nature. We're welcoming a new kind of nature into the world.
There's only one kind of nature. You
New
slag.
animals. It's
New animals. Demons aren't animals.
and Ogbo, allies of Dracos have been known, and allies of the Trinity have been known to be richly rewarded. This sanctuary could become the center. We could save so many more lives, bring so many more into our shelter, expand. It's what we've always wanted.
He did say something shit with that one. No. I won't allow this.
I really need you on this, as I feel your influence is growing in the sanctuary. But so I tell you this in the greatest of trust, but I'm afraid I can't let you leave with this knowledge if you don't support us. It's happening today.
It's happening today. Well,
The Archdemon Ach is coming.
does she absolutely need my help to complete this?
I don't. Do you ask that?
Well, yeah, you're not gonna know unless you are.
Fuck. She's not gonna let me leave anyway. So, no, I don't ask that.
Okay.
Because that sounds like a job.
Look, I know it seems scary, but if you and she passes you a book with and it's a guide to the demon church. If you read it,
Oh, what a load of
Shift
fucking
Scientology.
bollocks.
yeah. If you read it,
Eat on butt.
if you read it, I know it's in.
See Dracos is.
And she casts a spell that you can understand Abyssal or
Eat dollars
this
per month.
version of Abyssal. And she goes, read it, just meditate on it, okay? Consider it. And if Ilgon reaches out to you, I will call off this whole thing. But I just need to know.
Fine. I'll take it and kind of like very reluctantly snatch it
Okay.
and find Storm out.
Okay.
I'm fuming. Are you so slag?
Cool. Vartuto. So you step out, and you're into a large sort of. You recognise it as your old training base for when you were just starting out as a. When you were just starting out as an apprentice to your master, Jikan, and he has sent you to find, and you would know that to make this potion, which you have since forgotten, is you need a dragon's eye, a bullet's tooth, and a beam gem citadel crystal, all grinded up together.
Okay.
Well, you've forgotten somehow.
Well, because you didn't learn it.
Oh, okay. I see. I've forgotten somehow.
Does everyone in my world not have faces as well?
Sorry, I should say that everyone just
Mhm,
no one has
mhm.
faces.
Oh, crystals.
All right. So and you know, and as he said, the only way to get those ingredients, because especially the dragon's eye, it's quite an advanced ingredient, is to go into the Archmage's headquarters. But
Or kill a dragon.
or kill a dragon if you want to go off on a whole fucking quest. But you'll know that Jikatan has recently. You've been concerned about him because he's been getting more and more irrational and just trying everything to solve this philosopher's stone as such.
Well, Master wanted me to go there. You know. Wait. I'm here again? What's going on? Well, I guess reliving events which have happened sometimes happens. I guess I'll have to go find this thing again. I remember where it was last time. I do remember this didn't go well. Well, okay. wasn't it? Or whatever his name was.
Mino.
I am Nino.
Hey, Mino!
I want to go speak to Mino. Is he like next to my room or something? I don't know. Is he
Yeah,
a
so
chef?
you head into the apprentice like lodge. It's just a bunch of bunk beds together, and Mino is almost packing his bags as he walks in, busily, hurriedly doing so. he's a human, obviously with no facial features, but
Mino.
Oh, Batuto, it's Batuto, it's great to see you. I had to change the accent because so far every character in this.
Scottish.
Yes, Godash. It's great to see you. I'm headed out. It's been a pleasure serving with you, but they're calling the apprentices at the moment.
Where
So-
to?
They just have no need for it. We've lost a lot of people in the past few distractions. We've lost a lot of people in the past few wars, and we can't really afford to keep many up. So the masters are just tending to their own problems now. They're not very best pleased about it, but the council believes it's for the best. So all apprentices are to be shipped out and to leave. Apart from you, apart from you,
What?
apart from you, you're the only one to stay.
Did the master want this? What's going on? I'm confused.
The Archmage and his council determined that Jakan need you to keep him in check.
Oh.
So I think he wants to speak to you actually, but
The Archmage.
yes,
I need
which
to go
is very rare.
I need to go see him too. How would I don't know.
When he's ready, he'll just teleport you. You
He
know
just-
how he is. He doesn't like to wait.
That's true. Yes.
He's probably weighing up, but I've heard they've been having a conversation about Jakan's future in the academy. So you might be in for a promotion or tasked with something a little worse. You know how they can be. They use us, these bastards. They use us until they don't need us.
I see.
But yeah, what is it you wanted?
Oh, I just needed to see the Archmage, but I suppose if he is going to bring me there anyway.
Well, he'll take you to the council chamber, obviously,
What
not
was
into
it?
his quarters, but...
Yes, about that. That's where I need to go.
Oh, you need to get into his quarters.
Yes.
Alright.
A thing I needed to get. I left it there. On our last visit.
Didn't you nearly burn the place to the ground?
Well, yeah, but you know.
You summoned a demon.
Well, I need the thing that I left there because otherwise that could keep happening.
Oh, okay. Well, alright. As I'm leaving anyway, I'm sure it's not best pleased. And he passes you a key. He goes, go to, when you get summoned by the Archmage in the council chamber, if you can manage to get to the room on the right, there is a locked door. If you open it, it should teleport you straight there. It seems normal, but
Okay.
you know this place.
Okay.
No door ever just leads to one direction. With this key, it'll take you where you need to go. Don't forget to use the key, otherwise you're gonna end up on a different plane. Alright?
Okay, Milo.
And he goes, Batuto, you're always kind to me. I'm very fond of you. I hope our paths cross again, but if not, good luck with your master.
And stay safe, Milo.
In Halviel, it's getting harder and harder these days. Goodbye, old friend.
Okay.
You've been with Mino for about 10 years. But yeah.
And he's in what? No, never mind. Yeah, okay. Holly is just the name of the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, the continent, but yes.
Yeah, the continent.
Alright. Cool. So, that's you. Alright, Hella. So, what do? You know, it's the clock's at night.
Is this the night I remember?
Yeah, this is the night you leave TFL.
Without carrying?
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to the place we planned on.
Alright, so he wants to meet you by the gates of the keep, or the Grand Master's house, as it were. So you need to get down to the fighter's pit. So,
Can I just go there?
it's night time and you'll pass curfew. So
Too
you'll
many
go.
I already got
stairs.
a curfew.
Yeah. Because he is treating you like property, so.
Yeah. So I
this-
mean, am I actually like locked in or?
No. You're not. Just to
what-
bear that in mind.
Do I know what's the likelihood that I'll be able to make it down there without being seen?
The only one, so the one in charge of you four is Grog. Grandmaster doesn't commit very many resources to protecting you because he thinks that he does a good job at like keeping you in line. But Grog is always patrolling, so and
He could be anywhere.
he could be anywhere.
Well,
Can we hear him?
do I have a window?
You do have a window, yeah.
Can I, what can I see from there?
You can see you're on the ground floor, but it's like a steep drop. Below you, it's like the outskirts. So that's where you want to be.
Am I like in the Colosseum or is it?
You're basically you're on the centre of the Colosseum where the Grand Master's office was. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
you're in front
I'll
of it.
poke my head out the door. I'll see if I see anybody.
Yeah, you don't see anyone as you immediately pop your head out the door.
I guess I'll start heading towards the sort of direction, but I'll be careful and like,
So as you
keep an eye out.
as you step through, you do hear like steps after about 5 minutes of travel, but you're about halfway. It's not too far to Cairo's room, where you're going to meet up with him hopefully, and then head to the gates.
How
but yeah.
close am I to Karazu?
About another 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, sorry, 7 minutes really.
But I can hear footsteps.
But you can hear footsteps behind you. No, coming to you. Sorry.
Is there somewhere I can hide? Is there a room or something?
There's 3 doors to your left.
Why? I probably know that.
Make a wisdom check. This was a while ago.
I got an 8. I think
You know that one of them is the
maybe a 9.
weapons closet, and you can't quite remember what the other 2 are. He doesn't
Horse
give
and
you free
weapons
reign quite.
I'll hide in the weapons closet. I'm assuming it's
Yeah, it's unlocked, so you
probably big enough,
managed
right?
to
It's
get
like a
in.
room.
Yep, it's like a large room. It's the room that you recognise where Cairo's hammer was.
Yeah.
But you move in,
I'll close the door behind me.
and then the footsteps pass you, and then go around.
Can I peek through the keyhole or something?
Make a perception check.
6.
You don't see much.
Nope.
Cool.
Does it sound like heavy? Like it could
Heavy,
be Grog?
yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Once it's been a couple minutes, I'll go back out again
Alright.
and keep trying.
And as you get closer, you hear screaming from that direction, and it sounds like stop, please, I'm sorry, it's just me, I just wanted to leave, okay? I'm sorry, I was stupid, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. And then you look, turn around the corner, and Grog's with a club beating Cairo.
How strong is Grog?
Like huge, like
I'm assuming he's a very strong thing. He wasn't there when we went to Tearfell then.
He might have died, didn't he?
Yeah.
so yeah. You have? No, you haven't. No.
I mean,
Yeah, you haven't.
I assume I remember what I did last time. I assume I probably ran, didn't I?
So since you were a child and taken by the Grandmaster, Grog has been very, very abusive, to say the least, to all 4 of you. So you're sort of deathly afraid of him, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you look like he's gonna kill Kara or anything?
It's very aggressive. Like Cairo's pretty much faded. You can see the screaming start to. It's not like as loud as before.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna
that is what I sound like.
What I'm gonna do, I'm a fast horse. I'm gonna try and sprint past and try and grab Kara on the way to see if I can.
Make a what check would it be?
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
I think I got +8. Let me
Woman
double check.
in athletics.
8. 13.
+8, nice.
No, it's the
Oh,
5
13 total.
plus 8.
Yeah, not enough. Grog sees you coming and goes, "What are you doing out past Cuff? You too?" And he is going to club your legs, and you make a dex check to see if you can keep running.
Check.
Saving throw, actually.
Where the matter? It's 12.
Total.
Yep.
You don't. So you stumble a little bit, and as Grog starts to move towards you, Cairo seems to regain and goes "Ugh," and punches him in the leg, and then Grog turns around and clubs him on the head. But you have enough time to stand up, and then it's up to you what you do.
Can I just try again? See if I can grab Kara and just get the head out. Athletics again.
Yeah.
21.
Very nice. So you manage to pick up Cairo this time as you speed past. He's taken a bit off guard as you sprint past and head back down the way you came. And then he's still unconscious, so you just put him on your back.
Yep.
And as you keep sprinting past, as you go past, you run into footsteps that you heard before with a brown-haired human who you'd recognise as Barristan. You run into him. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he looks very flustered. He's got a hood up, but you can almost recognise the voice and the hair. Still no facial features, but you'd recognise the voice and the armour. Is the
So I don't remember seeing him the first time this happened.
No. All right.
Barristan?
How do you know me?
It's complicated.
By the way, Gorg is
Gorg is
chasing you.
I gotta go. I'm gonna carry on. Keep running.
Alright, so you sprint out into the city. Cool. Right, back to the start. Resound. So I'm gesturing for you to go into the woods.
Yeah, so I'll I just kind of look towards my feet and I notice that my bow's just kind of sat there on the ground, so I grab my bow and start running towards the rest of them.
Cool. So you, as you look around, you see it's a large celebration. It's got a lot of banners and it says the first trial of the chosen. And you go to the starting point with your 6 other competitors and you feel someone clasp you on the back and go, "I know you could be the first chosen, Resand. I know it." And obviously his facial features aren't there and you don't remember who he is.
Yeah.
But someone clasps you on the back and goes, "You've got this."
I just grip my bow a little tighter and turn back to facing the way that we're supposed to be going and start going into concentration.
And they go, "Right." An elf stands up and goes, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first Feywild and Olenfell Trial of the Chosen. We haven't done one of these before, but this is our way of selecting elusive and strong protectors to protect our secrets and our beautiful city from those that wish to harm us. With threats on the rise, it is about time that we had something of this. You 7 are the finest warriors in Olenfell. You've been trained for this for many years, and it is time for your training to pass. You have 3 trials that you must do. You must show your dexterous nature, your ability to use the trees as your ally. You must do our first treetop course. It's got surprises that you haven't had in training, and if you fall, you are out. Then, you have the Path of the Forgotten. One of the most important parts is remembering our traditions. You need to mirror the traditions that you have been taught all your life in almost perfect. If you fail, you are out. And finally, you must each find and hunt the best animal in the woods, the deer. The person that claims that will lead you, but if you manage to get another deer in these woods that have been blessed by Fey magic, then you shall pass. Pass all 3, and you shall come out as chosen. This is something you should be very proud of, and even those who fail to get to this point is not something to be laughed at. So, on your marks, get set, go! And you begin dashing through the woods, and you start your ascent. There's like a ramp that goes up, and you're now in the trees. And your others are jumping across branches, and you are falling behind at the moment. So first things first, I'm going to get you to make a dex check.
Oh. Shooted exams.
23.
They're good, they're nice. You instantly start to, almost like muscle memory, remember these trees and jump, like going higher up, jumping on branches, swinging on branches as you dash through these woods that have been your training ground for so many years. Birds are dashing out the way, and you manage to make good ground on people. You do see that coming up to you is a very large gap in trees, like they've almost been cut down, which you didn't recognise from training. How do you get over it?
I will jump and then as I'm kind of halfway across, as I'm kind of halfway across, do I have some of my spells?
Depends which
Do I
ones.
know? Misty Step.
Yes.
So
yes, you
I-
have it's racial as well. You can teleport. as well,
Yeah. So I use Misty Step to teleport the rest of the way, but it
Nice.
also leaves like a misty barrier for anyone else going to make that jump,
Very
so they
nice.
have to try and.
Nice. So you, and that was quick enough. That was a quick enough response to not make me make a check. So good job. So you continue on your jumping, and you're moving through the trees, winding down, and then you see two much larger trees that you need to get to the top of. There is just a normal pathway, but if you take that, you're probably going to cut off about a minute's time. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Wait, so if I take the pathway,
Yeah.
then it's quicker.
No, it's slower. Sorry, you're going to
Slower.
gain.
Okay. So my climbing speed's as good as my other speed anyway. So I just kind of I see them going up the pathway a
Yeah.
little ahead of me, and I use my racial ability to the blessed of the night queen, Raven Queen, to teleport as
Nice.
high up as I can. And coming out of the teleport, I'm already climbing.
Nice,
So-
great. So you get to the top way before other people do,
Yeah.
and then you see a large gap over to where a temple lies, which is where you need to cross. But it's like too far that you couldn't just jump. You need to go back down to the ground, and then sprint the rest of the way. But if it's too far to just jump, because if you jump, you'll just die.
Okay.
So
How
but
how
you've
far
reached the
is
top,
it?
and that's almost like a checkpoint. So I'd say you're about 150 feet in the air right now, and the way to the temple is 200.
Okay. Fair enough.
200 feet. Alright, so what do you do? There is